Just bring yourself into a seated position, cross legs, or just straighten out the legs, whatever feels comfortable. And just observe your posture, sitting up nice and straight and relaxing the shoulders. And just let the hands rest on top of the legs. Start by taking a deep inhale through the nose. Soften the lips and just extend the exhale out of the mouth. And just continuing to breathe your natural breath. Inhaling through the nostrils and then exhaling out of the mouth for longer than inhale. Just paying attention to the rise in the chest, the ribs as you breathe in. Remember to deflate as you're breathing out and drawing the belly in to empty the lungs. So we're just going to place the hands together and rub them until you get that warm sensation. When you do, just let them rest over the eyes and take another deep inhale. And then exhale and just release the hands away from the face. Now we're just going to reach the arms up and breathe in. And then exhale out of the mouth and just let them drop back down toward the hips. Do that again, just stretching the arms, breathing in. And then exhale and just let everything drop down toward the hips. Just roll out the shoulders. You're just circling them back and then bringing them forward and then back. And then just shake out the arms and the hands. So now what we'll try is a shoulder exercise. Just bend the elbows and bring the arms in toward the side of the body. Palms facing up and just stretch out the fingers. Start to raise the shoulders up and up toward the ears and breathe in. Circle them back and then drop them back down on the exhale. So you're pulling everything up, noticing this tension building up on the inhale. And exhale and drop them back down. So you're observing this tension as you build and breathe in. Exhale and drop them down and notice that release. We'll do that again. Breathing in as you lift everything up. Exhale and drop back down. And just start to circle them back, the shoulders, bringing them forward and then back. And just try a seated twist. So place the right hand on the left leg. Other hand is just coming out to the side on the fingertips, or you can let it rest on the lower back. And take a nice deep breath in. Breathing out, bend the elbows and twist the body and look over the furthest shoulder. And let the head drop. And just notice what feels best. Breathe for 6 natural breaths in this twist. So you're observing the twist in the abdomen, the lower back. And as you bend the elbows, you're allowing the body to twist a little bit more. Try and relax the bum, the legs, the feet, the bottom half of the body. Still sitting up with the top half. And then exhale and bring yourself back out of it. So opposite hand on opposite leg, other hands coming out to the side on the fingertips, or the arms coming round the lower back. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out of the mouth as you look over the furthest shoulder or let the head drop. Breathing for 6 natural breaths. So observing the twist happening in the abdomen area, the lower back. And then slowly exhale and bring yourself back out of the twist. And come onto all fours now to a tabletop position. Hands out to shoulder height, knees at hip level, and just relax your feet. And look down in between the gap through the hands. Start to relax the hips back and really allow the belly just to drop down toward the mat. Look straight ahead and take a deep breath in and just relax the shoulders. On the exhale, breathing out of the mouth, curving from the lower back first, and just letting the curve happen throughout the full spine, letting the head drop, and you can come up onto the fingertips to create more movement in the spine, or just keep the hands grounded. So on the inhale, relaxing the hips back and letting the belly release. Look straight out in front and breathe in. And then exhale and drawing everything up and letting the head drop. So you're looking in between the gap through the legs and exhaling out of the mouth. And just continue to move through cat-cow for 6 natural breaths. Notice the release on the inhale around the lower back. And then the drawing of it all on the exhale. Moving the spine and releasing the head. Bending the elbows on the inhale. Observing the body as you're coordinating the breath, the natural breath, at the same time. And when the hands are grounded, widen out the fingers just to get the grounding of the hand on the mat. To help you notice that the body is moving and the hands are still, the feet are relaxed. And keep breathing. So on the inhale, we're releasing the belly, look straight ahead. On the exhale, curving the spine and releasing the head, really letting the head hang heavy. So when you've breathed enough breaths, bring yourself to a tabletop position, widen out the legs to the width of the mat, and just allow the body to fall back on the heels, either creating 2 fists with the hands and relaxing the forehead on the fists, stretching the arms up the mat and relaxing the forehead on the mat, or just letting the forehead rest on the hands. So just choosing your arm and hand variation, relaxing the shoulders and allowing the chest to fall. And then notice the length in the spine as you let the shoulders and chest relax. Breathing for 6 natural breaths. Walking the elbows a little bit out to the side or just stretching the arms up. And just notice the hips. Do you feel tension releasing out of the hips? You can always bring the legs a little bit closer in if they feel too wide. Returning your attention back to your natural breath as you breathe in deeply, softening the lips and extending the exhale as you breathe out of the mouth and allow the body to relax into child pose even more. Imagine you're breathing in this open sensation around the hips. Exhale, walking the hands back in towards you, coming up onto your knees now. And you can always roll the top of the mat up and then just let the knees be on the rolled up part just to support the knees. So just look straight out in front, relax the shoulders and relax the feet. We're just going to place the hands on the lower back with the fingers pointing down toward the lower legs. Relax the shoulders and tuck the elbows in toward you. And take a deep inhale through the nose. Start to let the gaze slightly rise and breathe out. Or you can look all the way up toward the ceiling, or just slightly let the gaze rise to create this small back bend around the lower back. Relaxing the shoulders, noticing this stretch around the hips, the top half of the body as you relax the shoulders. Breathing your natural breath for 4 natural breaths. Or you can extend to 6, whatever feels best for you. Come out of it, exhale and engage the pull, pulling the belly in, relaxing the shoulders and shake out the arms. And just bring yourself back onto all fours to the tabletop position. We're just going to release the hips back and let the belly drop again. Look straight out in front and breathe in. And exhale and pull everything up and release the head. And just observing how the back is after that stretch, that back bend. And just continue to move through cat-cow again for 4 natural breaths, or extending to 6. So inhaling as you release the belly. Exhaling as you're curving everything up and releasing the head. I'm going to do that back bend again, so just walking the hands back in to come up onto our knees. Use the mat and roll up the top of the mat if you need to. So up onto our knees, just let the hands rest on the lower back, fingers pointing down, and just tuck the arms in toward the side of you. And take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Breathing out as you're letting the gaze slightly rise and creating this small back bend, relaxing the legs and the feet and the shoulders. Breathing your natural breath. Still observing the sensations happening in the body. On the exhale, we're pulling ourselves back up to center, release the hands away, roll out the shoulders, and just create a figure of 8 just to ease out the wrists. So you're just creating a figure of 8, rolling out the wrists, and then again in the other direction. And now we're just going to come back to a seated position. Stretch out the right leg, tuck the left leg out to the side, just relax it out to the side, with the left foot on the inner right thigh. So we're going to turn ourselves over to the extended leg. Just pop your hands on your hips so they're facing over the straight leg. Bring the palms of the hands in towards you and just stretch them up as though you're grabbing onto something. And take a nice deep breath in. Breathing out as you relax your hips back but are reaching over the leg. Let the hands rest on the lower leg or wrap around the side of the foot or out to the side on the floor. Breathing 4 to 6 breaths. And on the exhale, allow the body to fold further over the leg a little bit more. Let the head relax. Can bend the knee a little bit as well. Relaxing the shoulders. Flexing the leading foot. Notice where you feel the stretch. Is it round the leg, the hips, the lower back, whatever it is? On the exhale, the next exhale, walk the hands back up the leg and just roll out the shoulders. So we're going to do that again on the same leg. Just notice if it feels any different the second time. So palms of the hands coming in toward the chest. Stretch the arms up and deep breath in through the nose. Relaxing the hips back as you let the top half of the body fold over the leading leg. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Flexing the leading foot. Think about relaxing the opposite leg just out to the sides. And walking the hands back up the leg. Pick up the leading leg and just relax that out to the side now. Stretch out the opposite leg and just let the foot come in on the inner thigh of the extended leg. So we're just twisting the body over to the leg that's straight. Palms come in towards the chest and stretch them up and relax the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale as you fold the body, the top half, over the straight leg to reach for the foot or the lower leg, or just let them rest out to the sides. And breathe for 4 to 6 natural breaths. Bending the knee if you need to, and just let this leg relax. Where do you feel that stretch? Imagine you're breathing it in through the nose. And then on the exhale, walking the hands back up the legs, relaxing the shoulders, observing your posture and still sit up nice and tall. Once more, hands coming in toward the chest, stretching the arms up and breathing in. Relaxing the hips back, letting the body fold over the leg. And just notice if you feel a little bit more ease coming into the position the second time. And just letting the head drop. And then just start to walk the hands back up the legs. Bend both knees and just bring the feet out the hip distance. Sit up nice and tall. Hands coming behind you. And the fingers are pointing to the top of the mat. And just relax your shoulders. I'm going to breathe in and exhale and just let the legs fold over to one side. Breathing for a couple of breaths. And then exhale and pull them back up and breathe in and exhale and just let the legs fall. To open and stretch out the hips. You might feel something around the top of the legs. So I'm just taking both legs over to one side. Notice where you feel any stretch or any sensation. And then exhale and pull them back up. Walk the hands in and just bring yourself to a seated position. We're just going to get ready for our breath awareness meditation. So just make sure you're nice and comfortable. You can be laid down, you can be sat up. And just relax your shoulders. And just start to observe your breath coming in through the nose and out of the mouth for longer. Returning your attention back to your breath. Observing the rise in the chest, the abdomen as you breathe in, this expansion. And then the deflate as you breathe out and draw the belly in. Breathing in this way until you feel calm, relaxing the body. Breathing in relaxation now. Softening the lips and breathing out control or just anything that you feel the need to get rid of. Breathe this out of the mouth. And as you're aware that you are breathing in through the nostrils and you're softening the lips and breathing out of the mouth for longer than the inhale, you are in the present moment, and that's where we need to be. That's where we want to be, in the present moment. Not dwelling on the past and not thinking too much about the future. Just to be in the here and now, breathing naturally. And the breath is easily ignored because we're always so busy just focusing on other things. So just sitting or lying here, breathing, not having to do anything other than breathing and relaxing that little bit more. Allow yourself to deepen further and further and further. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, relaxation. And breathing out, control or just any lingering tension. Let this come out of the body. Practiced our movements, our stretches to warm up the body. So now it's just time to balance the body by breathing and calming and settling the body down. observing your breath coming in through the nose and out of the mouth. Observing the pace of the breath. Does it flow differently to how it did before you started the session? Or is it the same? It's fine if it's the same. I'm just having a little check-in on the mind, letting thoughts come and go, passing by, and returning your attention back to your breath. So where you are, take a nice deep inhale. Notice this expansion, this rise in the body. And then just breathe out a big sigh. Start to wiggle the toes and wiggle the fingers, just to get some movement happening in the body. Flickering the eyes and just returning your attention back into the room. Observing how you feel, but without any judgment, without thinking too much into anything. And then just start to stretch the arms up again and breathe in deeply. Breathe out of the mouth and relax the shoulders, arms, hands, everything back down. Once more, stretching everything up and breathing in. Breathing out, relaxing back down. Bringing the hands together and just rub them. Let them rest over the face. Breathe in again and exhale and release the hands away. And we'll just finish there. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.